So, welcome to another edition of Rage Against the Dice. I know what you guys are thinking. You're thinking, that doesn't look necromundery. You are right. Astute of you.
Yeah.
Probably the title of the video that said it was a Shadespire playthrough should have been the first clue.
I've got so much faith in you guys. You're so observant.
Indeed, indeed. So yes, it is our first playthrough of Shadespire. I know what you're thinking. It's about gosh darn time. Because you speak exactly like I do, and I say gosh darn quite often.
No one speaks like you do.
This is also true. So, I today am going to be playing as the Blood Reavers, which are the Chaos Cultist type fellows. And Alan/Albert is playing as the Ironskulls. Is that what they're called? Orcs?
Yes. Yeah. The Ironskall Orcs.
Indeed. You will see very much that we haven't had a chance to paint them, and that's because I never paint stuff. No, that's not
Never.
And B, I've been painting Necromunda stuff, which you would have noticed if you were watching our Necromunda videos. If you're not, then you won't have noticed.
Okay.
So, I'm going to roll 4 dice. Alan's going to roll 4 dice. We're looking for the most critical successes.
Yeah. I got none.
Which is story of his
We're off
life.
to an exciting start so
I
far.
also got none.
1. Ooh.
I got one
Oh,
also.
for God's sake.
Life
we
is
could
unfair.
cut this. We'd just edit it out.
I refuse.
None again.
1.
There we go. We finally got
Whoa.
somewhere.
So, where white dice, attack dice, black dice, block dice, or defend dice. Defense, that's a critical, that's a dodge, and that's a block, or a shield block, something. On the attack dice, critical, warhammer, double swords, 1 support, 2 support, and the defense dice has the supports exactly the same. Because I won, Alan gets to choose his board and place it first.
Once again, the wonderful Warhammer counterintuitive rules. The loser somehow gets to place the board first.
It's because you're at a disadvantage because you clearly suck at rolling dice.
Well, I refute that. Right, there we go. I'm placing that board there.
Perfect. We're not going to do a how to play. We are going to talk basically through what we're doing while we play this.
Yep.
Because there's already 2 or 3 how to plays online that do it far better than we could.
Yeah.
If people ask for it, we will do one though, because there are some people, for some reason, that just like our channel. Maybe they haven't really discovered the rest of the internet yet. I don't know.
Don't tell them that there's more to the internet.
Yeah. So the way the boards line up, they have to have at least 3 sides touching if they're this way, and if they're long ways on, it has to be at least 2 hexes. So as you can see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, certainly acceptable amounts. So now we've got 5 objective markers. These have been shuffled. They're completely blank. I'm going to place them down. Alan's going to place the first. He doesn't have to take the top one. He can take one from anywhere if he doesn't trust my shuffling.
Okay, true. There we go.
And then we take it in turns to place ours. They have to be at least 2 hexes away from one another, and they can't be around the edges.
Yeah, until the last one.
Until the last one, which can be anywhere the light touches.
Like the Romulan Star Empire?
Exactly. And as you can see on the board, there's these little white symbols. That's where we're going to start.
Yes. And the final one, I'm going to place...
Yeah, because you can place that where the gosh darn...
I won't go... Actually, I'm not going to go specifically onto the middle.
Indeed.
We'll go there.
So, the way the game works is you have game sequences. It's played over 3 rounds. In each round, you have an action phase and an end phase. We've placed the boards already. We've placed the objective tokens. Now we have to draw 5 cards and 3 cards. 5 normal cards and 3 objectives. And then we place our fighters. So first thing we're going to do is draw the cards. And that's the backs of the normal cards. And the objective cards are in gold. If you draw... and you don't like your hand, you can discard it. Either or, so you can discard all or just one of. And then you can redraw it, but you don't mix them in with your deck. So if you've got them, you're stuck with them kind of thing. Alright, so Alan's just having a quick look through his.
Silence.
The wind is howling.
I don't know whether your microphone will pick that up. Yeah, but we have got a really creepy wind out
Yeah.
the window going on there.
It's words and stuff. So while Alan's having a read through his cards, I'm going to get on with having a check through mine, and then we'll come back once we've had a goose and we'll let you know whether we discarded, redrew up or anything like that.
Oh, we have to flip these as well though, don't we?
We will do. We will do. So we are back. What we're going to do is we're going to flip over the objectives.
Yeah.
I have a 3.
4.
I have a 5.
2.
And the 1.
And a 1. How did you know? You must be psychic.
I am indeed sick. So then we take 4 dice again. I roll, you roll. Whoever gets the most criticals gets to place a fighter first.
I got 3.
Alan got 3. Let's hope he's used all his criticals for the day. I got 1. So would you like to place a fighter first or allow me to place a fighter first?
I will place first.
Yeah, you will. Whoever puts all their models down first gets a +1 critical when rolling for first turn as well. So it's exciting stuff.
Yeah.
It's
thrilling.
Yeah, I'm not sure I understand the term. I'm going to place this chap yonder.
Is he your leader?
He is my leader, yes. It's the old bait and switch, but without the bait or the switch. Now, it has been a few weeks since we played this now. We were playing it really, quite obsessively, really. And then Necromunda came out, and then we forgot really what other games were.
What are games?
Yeah, what are games? Not like in an existential sense. What are games?
It got very profound.
Yes, it did. It did. So I've placed my 5. You've placed your 4. We now roll to see who goes first. You have +1 critical already because you set up your models first.
1.
Also
1.
I also got 1. 1.
2.
So Alan got 2. So he goes first.
Hurrah.
You have 4 activations, which are denoted by these little tokens.
Yep.
Once you've taken an activation, you flip it round to yonder side. So this is round 1. And let's see how this pans out.
Yeah. Right. I'm going to start with... I might go just straight into this and be quite aggressive. I'm going to activate my leader.
Yes.
He's got a movement of 3.
And that's denoted on the card.
Yep.
Yep.
And he's going to go straight into your man there as a charge.
So you would put a little charge token on, which you're going to reach.
They are closer to me.
And I have tiny little arms.
Yes. But a huge body.
Yes, I'm all body.
You're like 8 foot tall, but tiny little arms.
So my leader only has 1 defense dice,
Right.
which again is denoted on his card. So I get 1 black die.
Yes.
You're charging in, and it will tell you on your weapon.
Yep. My weapon is 2 Warhammers. Well, 2 white dice, and I'm looking for Warhammers.
And I'm looking for dodge symbols.
Yeah.
So I did not get any.
I got 2 Warhammers.
That is not cool. So how much damage does it do?
It does 3 damage.
It does 3 damage. So I put these little damage tokens on me.
Yeah.
And we're very sad because I now only have 1 life left.
Oh.
It's okay. It's okay. Don't cry for me, Argentina.
Eh.
So first thing I'm going to do is check whether I've got any reaction cards which are applicable at this point in time.
Yes.
No, I don't have anything. You can play a reaction card if you have anything that is of note.
Yeah.
Now, this is one of these games, and I'll just, while Alan's having a look at these things, I will talk about this. It has that kind of Magic the Gathering and chess and those kind of elements where it's a lot of strategy. So there's a lot of thinking and a lot of and harring. So there may be times when I stop it and we come back into it just to save dead air. and stuff, but I'll always let you know when I'm doing it.
That's fine. No, none of my reactions apply.
Okay, so then what we would do is we'd go into the next part of this phase. You have your action phase, where you can move and you can attack and you can do all those hibbity-dibbities. Mm-hmm. And then you have the end phase, or where you can play your cards and such like that. Well, not the end phase, sorry, that's at the end of the whole thing. I phrased that very badly, and I'm going to just leave it at that. No, you get a turn of actions and then you can play cards at the end of that, and that's what you're on now.
Yes.
You go first. If you choose to pass, then I would get the chance. It's called the power step.
Yeah.
For the record. If I choose to pass as well, then it goes on to my first activation.
Yeah. No, I'm not playing any cards at this
All right, and I also am not playing any cards. So then what we'd do is we'd go on to my first activation. Yep. So I'm just going to have a quick look at my cards and such like that. So we'll be back in a second.
That'll happen.
So my first action, I'm going to charge with this fellow here. 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Oh, your guys can move further than me.
Yes, they can, because they don't have as stumpy legs. Oh yeah, I should probably give that to me. So I get, I've got a choice of weapons here, but I'm going to go for my brutal chop. So it's 3 dice, so 3 white.
Yep, my defense is 1 black, and I'm defending just on shields or criticals, obviously.
I'm looking for swords, criticals as well, but I also get an assist from this chap here. And if one comes up, I'll show you exactly how that would look. So I got
a critical.
I got a critical and a normal attack. You rolled the wrong coloured dice.
No, I didn't.
Oh, sorry. They were just there from before. My apologies. So yes, our criticals cancel each other out.
Yep.
And then I did a normal hit to yourself.
Oh.
So it does 2 damage. So you'd get a token of 2.
These ones. Oh, and I also flip over.
Yes, because anytime your guys take any damage, they automatically flip.
They do.
Because they're
They
scumbags.
just flip.
Yeah. Do you have any reaction cards or anything at that stage you'd like to play?
Quickly reading. Taking out of action. Nope. Taking out of action. Nope. So no.
Yes. A lot of the reaction cards are like that, where they're just if you're taken out of action, etc. So then it would go to the power step. I'm playing nothing at this stage, so I pass.
And I'm also not playing anything.
Alright, so that would go straight on to your second activation.
Yes.
Now, anybody who's charged can't move or attack again. But if you haven't moved and you're just hitting someone who's next to you, you can do that as many times as you want, really.
Yes.
But anyway, there was a sidebar.
I was going to say...
Back to you.
Drawn attention to one of your guys who is currently next to someone and hasn't moved or attacked. Right, this guy...
Yes.
Who
Ollie.
is Hacker.
Yes.
Is going to charge 3, 1, 2, and the third
Yes.
into there. So it's an attack on that guy.
You are
That's
indeed.
cancelled out because they're thingy, so it's still...
Yes, so it's
1.
just myself.
It's 2 white dice, and I'm hitting on cross swords.
Carsus, which is that character, is 1 dice, and he's dodging.
I got a crit.
And I didn't, so it causes how much damage?
Just 1.
Just 1 damage.
Yeah.
So, some of your cards, they have the ability, if you, like yours did, if you take damage or you hit a certain objective, the card flips and it becomes better, either better stats, has an extra skill, many different things.
Yeah.
With all of mine, it's when 3 fighters from either side are killed, my cards flip. Yours are damage based on all of them, isn't it?
Yeah.
So then what we do is we'd go to the power step anyway. Have you got anything you wish to do?
No, still not for this scenario.
No. Mine are all really good, but they're all really good if either one of mine or one of yours dies. To sidebar that a little bit. So I'm going to also pass, and it would go on to my second activation.
Oh yeah, it's not been flipping me things.
Oh, kids today.
It's like you in Rumbleslam.
Yes, or me in Walking Dead or every other game.
Yeah.
So I'm going to charge this fellow.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to hit him.
So that's 2 to 1 because one of them cancels out.
Yes. You are right. So this
It doesn't happen often.
Yeah, so this is Blooded Sake. He gets 2 dice, but he does the most damage out of my guys because he does 3 damage if he hits.
Right.
And his are on Warhammers.
Wow. Okay, well, despite the flip over, I'm still only defending on 1 dice, and it is against shields. Oh, and it didn't happen.
I, however, got the assist.
You did.
So that would cause 3 damage to yourself.
And that's him gone.
So when you take someone out...
However...
Oh, yes?
However...
Do you have a reaction card?
I have a reaction card.
Kid has a reaction card. I still get the victory point, though, unless it says otherwise. Oh, sorry, they're not victory points, they're glory points. Not glory holes.
No.
You get told off for calling them that.
Who tells you up for calling them that?
When I was teaching those kids how to play it.
I have... I've got a reaction dice. I have a reaction card that is exclusive only to actually that guy as well.
Ah, fortuitous.
Yeah. Called Unkillable.
Oh,
so
good.
during an action during an attack action or ploy that takes this fighter out of action,
yes.
Roll a defense dice.
Yes.
If you roll a black shield or an exclamation, they suffer no damage and are not taken out of action, and you discard this upgrade.
Right.
Oh! It's an upgrade. I can't play it.
No, you can't.
There we go. So we'll cut that, because that would have been embarrassing.
I'm leaving that in.
No,
you know, the people don't want to see you edited. They come here for fully uncovered.
Oh, that was embarrassing.
100% Alan. That's what this channel's all about.
Oh, God.
One.
Okay, so no, I have no cards. Whatever you may believe you've heard me say, I have no cards.
All right, so it goes to the power step now.
Why did I read that last word? I could have got away with it.
Yes, you could. Until somebody on the interline, the interweb, told you. So what I'm going to do in my power step is I'm going to spend one of my glory points, not glory holes. If you spend it, you still score it. Yeah. Oh, that's a good saying, actually. Spend it, you score it. Okay. And that's to give my character this, which is +1 defense, and it's to my leader. Because, gosh darn it, he needs it right now. And that just slides under, and he's upgraded. Then it would move across. Do you wish to play a card?
No.
So you pass, and then I pass, and it goes straight on to your 3rd activation / activation.
Yes. Oh, I forgot to put a thing on that guy.
It's okay, we don't judge you.
You don't judge
Our
me.
props do.
Right, I'm activating Club Hands.
Oh, yes. Club a lang.
Aye. He's going to move 3. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3.
Your tiny little legs are your misfortune.
I know. It's a bit of a problem. I can't, race up to you. I have to wait until you come running at me.
Indeed.
And hopefully clobber you.
It steps onto your power step now.
Oh, and he did
a
thing. Still nothing.
Yep, so you pass, I pass, and it goes straight on to my 3rd activation also. I'm going to charge again. I'm not usually one
What?
Usually I try and outwit you. But because we've got the camera in here, I feel boisterous and like I must smite.
Oh, man.
I know.
You're getting all cocky.
I'm not so much cocky, because...
You're trying to alpha mail it, aren't you?
Yes, I am. That's exactly what I'm doing.
Right, I'm still 1 black dice defense, still rolling on shields.
Yep, 2 white dice, and I get swords, but I also have an assist.
Nothing.
So I got 1 sword. It only does 1 damage to you.
Okay. It's hacker, isn't it? Yeah. So
it is, and then it would cause your card to flip, I believe.
It does. Yeah.
So, do I want to do anything?
I know what I want to do at the end of this phase. I want to get rid of all these cards.
Yeah, that's a thing.
And I may have to change some of my objectives in light of current events.
I pass.
I also pass.
So then it moves on to your 4th activation, and we're coming close to the end of round 1.
Yeah, so that only leaves this guy here. He's going to go 1, 2, 3 as a movement.
Did I kill your leader?
You killed my leader.
Nice.
No, not nice. Cruel,
Well,
vindictive,
yeah.
and vicious.
They're also words for it. Are you passing?
Yep.
I'm passing.
Sweet.
Let's go straight on to my 4th activation. Let's make it rain. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's all he's doing. He's moving. I would put one of these tokens, just like you did, because you can only move the once. And then I pass mine, you pass yours.
Yep.
So then we go to the end phase.
Yes.
In the end phase, one of the things you do is you remove all tokens from the board.
Yeah.
You would score anything. So we do it in turn order. You had initiative, so you would do yours first.
Right, okay. I have...
So you can choose to score any cards, get rid of any cards.
I've not scored any of my objectives. I would like to get rid of some cards.
Yes.
I'm going to burn these 2 objectives because they are defunct now that my leader's no longer...
Yep, so you'd put them to one side,
play.
you draw 2 more up, because you always have to have 3 objectives.
Absolutely. Now, I can't now... If I don't like these, I can't then burn and draw up again. No. Oh.
You can next turn, though.
Oh, yeah.
Exciting stuff.
That would be nice.
And you can get rid of them during your actions as activations.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that, but yes. Yeah. Now, let's see. I need to get rid of a few of my...
you have to have 5
blue cards, yeah.
You can get rid of as many as you want and draw up as many as you want.
Again, some of these are no longer applicable because I've lost my leader. God, why did I lose him so... Oh, I know why I lost him so
Because you were like, I'm going to gung-ho charge in and see what happens.
That one could still play. That one could still play. That one I'll burn as well. So that leaves me with 2 of those. So I need to drop to 5.
Yes. So is that everything you would do for your end phase?
It is, yeah.
So I would go across to mine. First thing I would do is I do score 1, which is this. Score this in the end phase if your warband took an enemy leader out of action in the preceding action phase.
Well done.
Yes.
Yowee.
So I should have scored that ages ago, actually. Oh, no, I didn't. Score this in the end phase if your warband took an enemy... Oh, yeah, I did. So I get 1. And this is a fresh, usable one.
Oh.
I am, however, going to discard the other 2.
What was the first one you spent?
I upgraded Garrick.
Ah, right, okay.
So, yeah, I'm getting rid of my other
From
2.
DS9?
Different one.
Oh.
I should probably reshuffle these as I just looked at them.
But did you memorise all of them?
No, I like to play fair.
Sorry.
Like
that was an unrelated laugh.
I like it. Oh, interesting. I'm going to keep them. I have 4 cards because I used one. I am going to discard some, though. That's pretty sexy.
Oh, while you look at that, I'm actually going to review what I've picked up.
Yeah,
Let's see what I've got.
I'm getting rid of 2, and then I would draw 3 back up to take me up to 5, because I used one before. So that would be the end of round 1. All tokens are flipped over. We're all back ready to play in round 2, where we'd start off by doing something. Yes. What we'll do is we'll take a short recess, so I can rearrange my cards into a more beat you kind of manner. While you're looking at this shiny object that I've got for you.
Oh, keys.
Indeed. So back in a second for round 2.
Yep.
So for round 2 now, we would do the same again. We would do an initiative roll, only this time you don't have the +1. So I'm going to roll dice, you're going to roll dice, and we're going to see what happens. We're looking for criticals, of which I got 1.
No.
None. That's not as good as 1, right?
No, it's better.
Oh, right.
So I go first. And
hey, I go first. You cheating Nathan Filliite. So I'm going to start off by charging with this fine filly of a man here.
Where?
To here.
Oh.
And I put this on him. So I've got 2 assists, which means basically everything on a dice except The 2 swords is good for me.
That's hacker as well, isn't it? So he's still depending on 1 black dice, and it's still only the shields or the critics.
Indeed, I rolled 2 dice, and as I said, it's everything except the double swords.
Yes. I got a shield. Oh no. Nuts.
So he does the most damage of mine, and he does 3 damage to you.
He's dead?
So that's another one taken out.
No, because this time I do have a reaction recard.
He has a reaction recard.
It's not an upgrade.
I'm excited.
I'm going to read it out loud.
Yes.
So if there is another mistake here.
The people can get Vintage Allen. No, Vintage Allen. It's what they come for.
Yes. Reaction. It's called Last Lunge. Play this during an attack action or ploy that will take a friendly fighter out of action.
Yes.
Hence being myself. Before removing them from the battlefield, roll an attack dice. On a Warhammer or a critical, make an attack action with that fighter. Oh, so he's still leaving, but he's going to try and take him down as he goes out.
Oh, I would expect no less from an orc.
Right.
Roll a dice.
Roll an attack dice. So that's one of the white ones. And I'm looking for a critical or a Warhammer.
That's a Warhammer,
yes!
sir. So does it say it makes an attack?
And then make an attack.
Right, yeah, so then you do the dice rolls.
So then my attack for Hacker is 3 white. I hit on criticals or cross swords.
I defend on dodges or assists and criticals.
1 critical.
How much damage does he do?
He does 2.
And it was to that guy.
Yeah.
He's the one who hasn't taken any damage, so he's got 1 left. But not bad, not bad.
Kill you!
Then it would go to the power step.
Yeah.
Not a pimp step, that's something different.
What?
Exactly.
If I was to take you out there,
yes.
Say you had
would get a
few
victory
critical
point
hits.
for it.
Yeah. But would you then also be able to play your own reaction card to that reaction?
No, you can't react to a reaction.
Oh, right.
Which is why, as the person who's defending, you get to play your reaction first.
Right.
If you say, I don't want to play a reaction, then I get to play a reaction card. So now we're in the power step. I'm going to spend a glory point to upgrade Sake to make it so that both swords and Warhammers are successes when he charges.
Yeah.
Not if he just attacks, but if he charges specifically. And then it would go across to yourself, good sir. And you could choose what to do.
No, I'm not playing a card right now. So, yeah, it's still you.
I pass as well, and
Cool.
it would go to your first hat. Not hat.
Not hat.
Activation.
Right, well.
They sound so similar.
So, I've got
Words.
Bone Cutter.
That's a good
Yeah.
name.
It is, spelled with a K and 2 T's. What he's going to do is he's going to charge in to... Who's one of you? Which one's... What's his strength? Oh, he's only got 1 left.
Yeah, he's only got 1 left, and my leader only has 1 left as well.
Ooh, I can't get to your leader.
No, you can't.
So I'm going to go 1, 2, charge into him.
To not get the assists. I like it. And by like it, I mean I don't like it.
Yes. Right, Bone Cutter hits 2 white dice. He hits on Warhammers or crits.
Dodges or criticals. Oh.
1 Warhammer.
Yes, and how many damage?
2.
Right, so he is now... Oh, which one was it? Was it Carsus?
Him.
Yep, so he's of a dead nature.
Hooray!
So the upgrade that was on him is gone.
Yes. What was his upgrade?
He hit on...
Crosses and...
Yes.
Right, okay, cool.
He's... Oh, do I have a reaction first? I'm
Do you?
getting excited with myself.
Yeah.
Yes, I do. So I'm going to play Final Blow. Play this after an enemy fighter's attack action takes an adjacent friendly fighter out of action. Their attacker suffers 1 damage.
Oh.
So you take 1
At
damage.
least it flips me.
Yep. Because 3 people have died, I also now flip.
Yep.
So, it's morphin time. It's a Power Ranger reference. I'm not
It's
even...
not a Captain Planet reference, is
Oh,
it?
I love Captain Planet.
He's our hero.
He wants to take pollution down to 0, so I've been told.
With all their powers magnified.
Bum, 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 bum. All the awesome.
Yeah.
So now it's your power step?
Yeah, no, I'm not doing it.
I've always thought that. I also am passing, and it goes on to my second activation.
It does.
You have angered me.
Have I? Are you angered?
No, it's okay. I'm just going to move this guy. This one guy. 1, 2, 3.
Oh. No, that's not fair.
Yeah, so I'm passing, you're passing, and it goes to your third activation where you're going to move, no doubt.
Yeah. So the little baby steps that I can take,
Yes.
I'm just going to let them take me to that number 5. And then we're there.
Oh, yep, you are. Are you passing?
Yes.
And I'm passing. So we're going to my third activation.
Yours.
1, 2, 3, 4. I got a move token. And then he is also passing. Sorry, I'm passing and you're passing. We're all passing, and it's your third activation.
Whoa. Don't just jump
sorry.
and say I'm passing.
Are you, though?
Well, I can't use that one. How far away are you now? I can't. Yeah, no, of course I'm passing. Because neither
You
of my
could
guys
draw a card.
can do anything, so I will draw a card.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. What's this say? Ooh.
You could draw discard an objective and then draw up a new one as well. So my fourth action is going to be I'll move this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, and he gets a move.
I don't like what you're doing.
And then I pass.
Yeah, you're planning, so you've got an objective that wants you to be on my side of the board.
I'm scheming. Good sir, allow yourself to fourth turn yourself.
Okay. I shall also be drawing another card.
Okay.
Ooh. Oh.
I know, right? So we go into the end phase now. I had initiative, so I'm going to do my do, as it were. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to remove any tokens that are on the board.
You should do that.
Sounds like a thing. Check to see if I can score any.
I wonder if I can. Probably not.
Okay, so I can't score any at this point. I'm going to get rid of one objective, which is a good one actually, but it's the one where I need to only have one guy left. And it's a really hard one to score.
Right. I'm going to...
Cool.
You done?
I'm just going to see if I want to get rid of any of these. Nope, I'll just draw up the 2 I need to, and that is me done.
Great. I'm going to burn all 3 of my objectives because they are all unachievable.
Yes.
So let's... Hopefully I'm going to get another 3 that will be better.
Shoot, boopy, do.
If I... Oh, right, okay. Oh, God. Okay, let's see. Because this is the third and final, isn't it?
It is. Next round is the final round. The final countdown, if you will. So, we'll take a quick short recess. Clean up your tears. Clean up whatever mess I made because of your tears.
Dust in my ass.
Lies in your eyes is the word I'm thinking of, sir. So, we're back for the third and final round. I'm going to take myself 4 dice. You... in your ways, are going to take yourself 4 dice. I'm going to try and see who crits. None.
Nope.
Oh. 6. No, 1.
1.
Oh, fiddlesticks.
I prefer this game. This is more fun. 1.
None.
Aye.
So, you're the first to burst.
Right. So, I've got... Who've we got here? We have Bone Cutter Inspired. He's now inspired. And Basher, who's over there.
Yes.
What I'm going to do is... I'm going to do probably something that will play into your hand.
You're going to dress like Steven Seagal.
Yeah. I'm going to cross my guy over to charge into him.
My leader.
And I've got a sneaky suspicion that in this, you're going to get some kind of victory point for holding my side.
Okay. So you're charging.
Just out of curiosity, do you?
I could neither word or not use words.
Okay, right. So, Bone Cutter. 2 whites hitting on Warhammers or crits.
1 Wibble Hammer, no 1 dodge.
Warhammer.
That's not a dodge. How many damage? Is it more than 1?
It's a lot, yeah. It's
He
3.
is unfortunately shuffled off this mortal coil.
Hurrah!
You get yourself a victory point.
Finally.
Or a glory point, as they're actually called.
Indeed.
Not a glory hole. That's something different.
Oh, yes.
I read it on the interline.
Yes.
I do not have a reaction that can react at this particular time of reacting.
Right.
So it goes over to your first power step. Do you wish to play a card?
And this is where I can spend this for an upgrade, correct?
Yes, you may.
Right, I'm going to spend this to upgrade Basher. This one, well, him.
Yes.
So,
There you are.
with Brutal Frenzy. So roll an extra attack dice when this fighter attacks. And I can only really put it on him. I can put it on a couple of people. But he's the only one who is it all going to go, and this is the last phase.
Absolutely. So I pass.
Right.
Are you then passing?
Yes.
And then it goes on to my first action.
Yes.
So I'm just going to move 1, 2.
Okay.
Wait, am I? Yes, I am. Sorry.
Right.
And then I'm going...
So was I wrong that you were looking to score an objective by getting over here?
I have many hands in many pots.
Fingers in many pies.
You leave my mum out of this.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh.
Hey.
Anyway, I digress.
Sorry.
I pass.
I also.
Risky, but I like it. Or is it risky?
Oh.
So then it goes over to your second activation.
Yes. So that leaves me with the wonderful hacker.
Yes.
To do his charge, which can ultimately be to him or him. I'm curious on their stats. What are they?
He's taken damage already.
Right.
They're both 1 dodge dice. He's got 3 wounds, but only 2 left. He's got 2 wounds and all of them left.
So it's
So
2
it's
and
6 and 7 eighths.
Right. Okay. Well, I'm going to charge over here
That
into
one guy.
this guy.
I like
One
his-
guy.
And I like your style.
Yes.
Well, by that I mean, don't hit me.
I'm gonna hit you.
I be like that. Be that guy.
Right. So
I
it's
dodge.
3 white
Oh,
hitting on cross swords or
crits.
and I got 2 warhammers and a support.
So
How disappointing!
nothing happening.
Can we cut that and reshoot?
The people wouldn't like it. So your power step.
I want to cry.
Actually, do you have a reaction card? I don't.
Oh, I don't think so. No, I do not.
So it would go to your power step. Do you
Yeah.
wish to play a card?
No.
I pass also, and it goes to my second activation.
Ooh.
So 1, 2. Will you put a move token on him for me, please, sir?
Yes.
And then I pass.
Okay.
Do you pass?
Uh-huh.
Go straight into your third activation.
I'm going to draw a card,
Yeah, you
just for fun.
are. Funsies. Is that a
Pardon
thing?
me. I don't know why I'm drawing a card. There's not going to be another round.
No, but you might get something that's...
I might get a reaction in case you try and
Yeah.
do something. Yeah, I guess.
So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3.
See?
And then can you place a move token on it,
Yes.
please, sir? And then it's your final activation.
Why not draw another card, which is irrelevant because it's an upgrade for a person who is dead.
Ah.
But there we go.
What I am going to do for my final action is ponder for a few seconds.
Stop looking in the rule book for cheats and
No, I'm not. I was
little
just...
things. It's like,
Oh, it wasn't anything to do with that. I know what I'm doing.
Like, I'm going to try this little known rule from page 507.
No, what I am going to do, however, is I'm going to discard an objective and draw an objective instead of a card. In the hope that this scores me.
Well, you're already ahead. It's the end of the thing. You've got 3 victory glory holes.
I've got 3 glory holes thus far. So we go to the last phase, the last end phase. I've got 3. I'll see how I score. So I score this one. Score this in the end phase if at least one of your fighters from each warband is out of action. It is.
Yeah.
I'll score this because... score this in the end phase if you hold 3 or more objectives, and then I can't score this last one because I have to have at least all my people in that side.
Right.
So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 I was on.
Right. I can score this at the end phase if your warband... phase. If your warband took an enemy leader out of action.
Which it did.
It did. There's 1.
Yep.
Score this at the end of the 3rd phase if 5 or more enemy fighters are out of action.
They are
That's
not. Yep.
And punch up. Score this at the end phase if each of your surviving fighters, at least 2, made an attack against a different enemy. Wait, what? Score this in an end phase if each of your surviving fighters made an attack against a different enemy. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So 2. Hooray!
So the final score on that is 7 to myself.
And I have 4.
And 4 to you. So in the end it came close. And that's one of the things I like about this game. You could have like your whole warband wiped out and you can still win technically by how you play the objectives. And the Chaos ones actually have some objectives that like reward you for losing people.
Oh yeah.
This one I got, Score this in the 3rd end phase if all fighters except 1 are out of action. It scores you 7.
Wow.
So that's a brilliant one. That's why I was baiting you, because I had that straight away. And it was only after I killed 2 of yours.
I was going to say, you weren't really baiting me to do that.
No, but
because
I was playing
you kept ganging up on
but
me.
I played a very attack-heavy game.
Yeah.
Because I wanted you to fight back, but it became very apparent quickly once your leader went out that I was probably not likely to lose 4 people.
Oh.
So then I discarded that and I started playing around.
Yeah.
But no, it looked very one-sided. But we have had many games, and you've actually won more of these than you've lost.
Really?
Yes. Oh. I was working out the other day, mainly with the Stormcast, though.
I know, but I don't like playing with the
I know
boys.
You like the orcs. You like the way they play. But no, I said I really like this game. It's one of those ones that adds a level of strategy that I like.
Yes.
But that it's simple enough to pick up that you could really teach anybody it in about an hour.
I thought you were about to finish that sentence. It's simple enough to pick up that you can play it. I was like,
no.
Nice. But accurate. But.
Yeah. But no, I think, as I said, it's one of those ones that you can teach anybody to play it.
Yes.
Relatively simply.
Yeah.
The models, this is all you'll ever need if whichever warband you choose to get. Mm-hmm. The only thing that really hinders you is you have to buy the starting box set, which again it's only £40 less if you buy it from somewhere like Firestorm Games or Wayland or your local bricks and mortar stores probably got some kind of discounts on it.
Yeah, there's always deals.
Yeah, there's always deals. But it's still £40 for a starter set, and it gives you everything you really need to play with.
Yeah.
Unless you want to buy one of the extra warbands. That's not really that bad, especially from Games Workshop, who are thoroughly known for their trying to squeeze as much money out of you as you can. And everyone whinges about that, but really, that's why they're still going, and a lot of other companies aren't.
They are a business.
Yeah, that's it. Like, Games Workshop, they're always charging you money for things. Yes. Because that's how it works. Like, you don't ever hear anyone going, Nescafe, or other brands of coffee. They're always making me pay for their coffee. You just accept you have to pay for their coffee.
I don't watch this YouTube channel because they're not fair and balanced against all types of coffee.
Yeah, Kenko.
Oh, yeah.
But no, I had fun as always.
Yes, yeah, it was a good one.
There was less lunging than usual, which I was a fan of. Or wasn't. They're the main two.
They are, yeah.
Indeed.
If you were to sum it up like that.
Absolutely. But I will end as I always do.
But...
I did. Like, subscribe,
yeah.
Leave a comment if you want to see more specifically of this game or any
Go
others,
for it.
let us know. Click the bell for notifications.
Yeah.
Check out our other things, Instagram, Twitter. They're all linked below.
Yeah.
I've actually put the links below as well for some of those how to play videos that I said were way better than we could ever do.
All right. Oh,
They're
brilliant.
also below. So,
Good, yeah.
You know, plug a couple of other channels that actually do things professionally.
Nice.
And as always, pray the dice gods help they smile upon you. Say goodbye, Alan.
Bye.
There you have it.